Debate over transgender rights has been in headlines for years now on both a local and a national level. In fact, just last week, we told you about two bills here in Maine to protect the rights of transgender youth in Maine.
Today, the Joint Judiciary Committee heard testimony on two bills that regard transgender and parental rights. David Guildford joins us from the State House tonight with more from both sides. David?
That is the argument, Brian and Amanda. Parental rights versus the rights of trans kids to be protected, potentially against their own families. Discussions heard today we've encountered before here in Maine, and some require nuance as they evolve through these halls.
That think they know our children better than us parents.
And sometimes they're not quite ready to raise this issue with their parents.
Two bills regarding transgender kids sat before the Judiciary Committee Monday, which welcomed public comment. One bill, LD 930, states only students of the female gender could participate in girls' athletics. The bill's wording is vague and short, only one sentence long, and its sponsor urged the committee to vote ought not to pass, wanting to see how the U.S. Supreme Court rules on a similar issue.
And so we're going to open up the public hearing on LD 678.
The other bill, LD 678, also just a couple sentences long, would prohibit school staff from using names or pronouns not listed on a child's birth certificate without written permission from parents. Among supporters, there was genuine concern over parents being left out of conversations.
This bill is presented to protect the rights of parents.
Lead sponsor, Republican Representative Katrina Smith, said this was about keeping trust between families and schools. We asked her if she was prepared for a child being outed to a family who is not supportive or worse. She said social workers can be brought in to help, as well as family therapy.
I really do not feel the kids should be exclaiming in a public environment with their friends and with their teacher a new name without their parents knowing. It's just going to create even more problems.
As a mom of a kid struggling with gender dysphoria.
Others testifying in favor included Amber Levine, who is suing her child's Damariscotta school for helping them socially transition without her knowledge. Her comments ranged from dismissive
We eventually have to put away childish things.
to concerned over parents' involvement.
Please stop omitting parents from our kids' lives.
When LGBTQ plus students view school staff as supportive, they feel safer.
Gia Drew, executive director of Equality Maine, worried what might happen if schools are forced to out students who confide in them.
We want to be careful with that. We don't want to put a young person in harm's way, and we don't want to put a young person in harm's way either.
This day was just for public comment, with more debate likely to come as it has nationwide. Now, although it's sidelined for now, this is not the first time we've seen a transgender athlete bill here in Maine. In 2021, the Maine legislature killed a bill that would have banned transgender girls from playing in girls' athletics. So these discussions, some of which we've seen before, and we're likely to see again as this session and others roll on. Brian and Amanda.
David Guildford following this in Augusta. Thank you, David.